Ellarigu namaskara. I hope you all are doing good. Welcome back to the Little Things. So today I would like to discuss with you all the tips and methods that you can use to get a score of 7 in your IELTS writing test. Of course, if you could practice everything very religiously, then there are chances for you to score much higher. So let's aim to cross that barrier of 6.5 and reach 7 and higher. My initial idea was to go in the order of reading, listening, writing and speaking because that's the increasing order of difficulty for me personally. But I got to know very recently that some of our subscribers needed some help with the writing test component because they were scoring really well with the rest of the test components except for writing, where they were stuck with a score of 6.5. Now that they have started conducting the IELTS test again and many of you would be giving your IELTS test soon, I thought it would be better if I address the writing test component first so that you guys can get a score of 7 and need not waste any more of your time, effort or money on it again, because my main intention is to help all those people who are on a budget just like how we were while getting our Canadian PR done. Also, when I started writing content for this video, I realized that there was so much information that I wanted to share with you guys, and if I had made a single video out of it, it would have been a really lengthy one. So what I've done is I have divided this video into 3 parts, and don't worry, I'm gonna upload all of them all together so that you can take break in between and come back to it and go through it at your own pace and take as much as information as you can. And as I told you guys in my previous video, don't forget to take important notes while you're watching this video. Of course, I would love it for you guys to come back and rewatch this video again and again, but let's not waste time. So make sure you take some important points while we are going through this video. I've really put in a lot of effort compiling all the previous information I had and have also added some new ones. So if you're someone new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, then please do subscribe. People who are watching this video and giving their IELTS test for the very first time, please take everything I say in this video with a pinch of seriousness so that you can crack your IELTS writing test in the very first go. And for people who are here after their first or second attempt, I'm sure you will be able to see a difference between the methods you followed for the first time and the things I'll be saying now. In this video, probably I'll be sharing with you guys mostly the information that you would have already seen in other videos. If you ask me then why should we watch this video, then the answer is this video will be from the test taker's point of view instead of someone who's teaching you how to give your IELTS test, that is an IELTS coach. Also in this video, you might find me stressing on some very basic things, and for a person who's really good with their English skills, you might feel whatever, I do it by default, but it's actually for those people who don't do these things by default and to tell them how important these things are. So first, let's have a quick look at the writing test format. Writing test is for 60 minutes and you will have to complete 2 tasks in this time. The difference between academic and general training modules writing test comes in task 1. In academic you will have charts, graphs, tables, etc. Whereas in GT you will have letter writing as task 1. Task 2 is the same for both academic and GT modules, wherein you will have to write an essay. Now let's specifically talk about GT module tasks. So task 1 is letter writing. You need to write a letter of over 150 words. You will get about 33% of your total marks from this task. So it's advised to take about 20 minutes to complete this task. Task 2 is essay writing. You need to write an essay of over 250 words. You will get about 67% of your total marks from this task. So it's advised to take about 40 minutes to complete this task. And then comes the criteria based on which you will be marked on, and these are task achievement in case of task 1 or task response in case of task 2, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource and grammar. Please note that all the 4 criteria has been given an equal weightage of 25% each. Now let's have a look at the 2 tasks individually. Task 1 is letter writing. There are 3 types of letters: informal or personal letters, semi-formal letters and formal letters. So no matter which letter type you get in your exam, you would be given instructions and 3 points to include in your letter. So a general format that you can follow is to have an opening statement. This will be your reason for writing, and then you will have body paragraph A, B and C, which will cover the first, second and third point respectively with detail, and then you can have a closing statement if needed, and then you'll sign off using yours faithfully, sincerely, etc. And then you'll have to write a name. You can use your own name or someone else's name. Now let's have a look at essay writing. The first thing to note is that it is going to be a formal essay. Now there are different types of essay like opinion, discussion, advantages and disadvantages, problem and solution, direct question or two-part question. Of course, the content will differ for each of the essay, but general format would be to have an introduction, 2 to 3 body paragraphs and a conclusion. So guys, when you start off with your IELTS writing test preparation and watch all those videos, trust me, the information that I shared with you right now is the maximum that your brain is going to capture, or sometimes even lesser. Now I'm not saying that it's either you or your IELTS coach fault. In fact, those people would have elaborated a little more on all these topics. For example, in case of task response for essay writing, they would have told you that you have to write over 250 words, and also you have to address all the important points that you need to address in an essay. They would have even explained in detail about the differences between different types of letters and essays. But let me tell you how the brain works, at least for a person who's taking IELTS for the very first time. Your brain will be like, okay, so writing test is for 60 minutes. There are 2 tasks. Task 1, letter writing, 150 words, 20 minutes. Task 2, essay writing, 250 words, 40 minutes. There are 4 criteria: task, response or achievement, coherence and cohesion, lexical resource and grammar. Letter writing, there are 3 different types: semi-formal, formal and informal. There's a particular format which I need to learn and practice and address the 3 points. And then essay is a formal one. There are 5 different types: opinion, discussion, advantage, disadvantage, problem solution and direct question. And then there's a particular format. I'll need to have an introduction, 2 to 3 body paragraphs and conclusion. So you see, the things which I tried to tell you for the past 3 to 4 minutes, your brain just concised it and made a few pointers out of it. Now it's just how our brain works. It tends to save only those information which it thinks is useful. But there were many other points, or should I say very important points, which our brain forgot to register. Now I've seen many videos, and it's out of my own personal experience that people are mostly concerned with conveying the ideas, which of course is very important, but they don't stress enough how the minute or little things are which we all tend to oversee. I guess they are also aware of it, but it's just that they don't stress enough. Now I could have directly dived into the video and told you that these are the important tips, you need to follow this particular technique, do this, do that, but chances are your brain would have worked just the way how I told you right now, and it would have picked up a couple of useful points and you would have moved on to the next video. So I thought by doing this exercise or showing it to you with an example, I can make you more aware or conscious of this fact, so that you will watch the rest of the videos with more attention. Okay then, I'll see you guys in the second part of this video. Do come back.